Christ. Would that come up? Maybe I would simply start at my likes and dislikes. I could tell Dr. Goldstein these things, and then she could see inside my soul and fix everything without any kind of bad impression of me. Yet, starting with my likes would get things off on a positive note. I like traveling, going to movies, reading memoirs, long lunches, champagne, dogs, cupcakes with sprinkles, and surprising people. Now for the dislikes. I hated feeling fat, getting a stress bump, people who did not listen, bad skin and teeth, and men who called themselves men but who were really selfish little boys. Or maybe I should start with a more creative conversation. For instance, during one Saturday afternoon of crying and not being able to pull myself from bed, I was amazed at all the things I could accomplish. Who says depression can't be productive? Without leaving my apartment, I ordered 3 blockbuster hits from On Demand, made spa appointments for my Tomorrow I Will Pull Myself Together program, ordered Chinese for 4, some apartment decor from Shabby Chic, set up a dry cleaning appointment, and looked at some potentials on various dating websites as to replace the Italian ex immediately, if not sooner. Then there was the possibility of my St. Valentine curse. At this point, I was not even sure he truly existed, but where else could this curse be coming from? Throughout my life, I had felt cursed by St. Valentine, always dreading my birthday. It was the curse of being brought into this world on a day associated with love, heart-shaped symbols, red roses, and winged cupids, thanks to a man who some respected as a saint. He was not easy to live with. I've never spoken to another soul about this. I wanted my world, myself, my life to be perfect, to seem perfect, even as a child. I kept the pain in, never showing my melancholy disillusionment or dysfunctional roots. The acting, or in my case, the pretending, had become my existence and was definitely deserving of an Oscar. So the cab dropped me off in front of the 3-story brownstone. I entered through the black iron gate and looked over the list of names on the buzzer. Dr. Goldstein, buzzer number 3. Immediately after pressing the button, the door clicked and I walked into a small waiting room with 5 chairs that faced 3 doors, each labeled A, B, C. There was no reception area, no one to ask if I needed a glass of water, or no one to announce my arrival. Not knowing which door to knock on, or for that matter, if I should even knock, I took a seat and waited nervously. The sound of Mozart playing on a classical radio station grew more annoying with each second. I could understand that it was to protect the conversation of the crazy pants in the session, but being in a tiny box that was supposed to be a waiting room with this overwhelming noise made me want to make a run for it. I studied the doors, remembering an experiment that I had read about in an introduction to psychology textbook in college. Which letter would she choose, and what would that reveal about her character, her type of personality? I started to wonder if there was even a separate room behind each door, or if all the doors opened in the same space. Maybe I was too smart for this. Again, I contemplated making an escape. Suddenly, door B opened abruptly, and a young, petite brunette girl walked out. I immediately pushed my face into New York Magazine, as I was sure there was some secret rule that 2 crazy pants weren't to acknowledge each other in the name of privacy. As the other patient exited the office, the older, petite woman, casually dressed and wearing sneakers, came out to greet me. "Hello there, you must be Isabella." "Yes, nice to meet you." I followed her into another small room and sank into the leather sofa as she took the chair directly across from me. I felt like she was practically sitting on my lap. Smiling nervously, I studied her. Dr. Goldstein looked to be in her mid-60s and was a bit fragile looking. The office itself, however, was in desperate need of some decorating. I had imagined one of those wall waterfalls, or little sandbox dishes with stones, and a little rake for me to play with as I cried. However, there wasn't much in the room, just the 3 of us, her, me, and the deep hollow pain in my chest. I didn't know where to begin or if I should even embark on one of my pre-planned conversations. I began regretting this whole situation and took an oath that I would never drink so many leafy martinis again. Still smiling, I watched the shrinkage situation